Hello people, welcome back here to another tutorial of Blender. And in this tutorial we're going to be covering up some of the we're just going to be customizing Blender to make it look better for you. And yeah, so let's get started. So first what I do is click on this file and it drops down here, then I click on user preferences and that takes me to this thing here. Oops. Okay. So let's go to the interface first, and I'm just going to be explaining the interface right now. So what this basically does is object origin size is changes the size of the this dot here. See this dot here? Yeah, the yellow one there. So that's what it does. It increases the size and lowers it down, and I'll just keep it at 10. And now the size of this thing increases the size of that thing. So if I increase it up, it changes the size of that thing, and I'm just gonna keep it at 37. And then the brightness affects this thing, like makes it dim or brighter. Yeah. And minimum grid spacing is I changed the spacing of this grid here. So it's at 35 right now. If I increase it, you'll see that this happens 100, 200, and if I make it all at 1, it gets all messy. So I'll just keep that at 35 where it was before. Smooth view, I don't actually know what that does, but I'll see it later. So, and this size here changes the size of these arrows here. So if I change the size there, it changes. And let's go on to the next one, and I'll just keep it there. Okay, at maybe 79, and let me go to editing now. And what this is just doing is, let's see, I don't actually look at this one too much, so I'll just continue on with the input. What the input does is here you can choose whatever, like the presets here. You can choose Blender or Maya or 3ds Max. And so this, like, if you click on 3ds Max, it just changes all these settings to be like 3ds Max, and I'll just keep it at Blender. And you can change the select width, left or right. If I choose left, you can select the cube or object you have with the left mouse button here. But now if you go like into the animating and stuff like that, you cannot select this green keyframe thingy with the left mouse button. You'll have to use the left one, which I don't actually like, so I'll just change it back to the right hand button. And that's all for this one. And also, okay, also this one here. So you can change the, what should I say, let's say I selected this one here, the animation, and then the set preview range, which is if I go here and click P, it let's say I make it this long, and then they just go all to how much the thing was. So yeah, that's what it does. So let's say I wanted to change this instead of P to B, because that's what I used to box select in the 3D view. So now if I click B here, it works, and if I click P, nothing happens. So that's kind of what you can do. So you can go and customize the hotkeys or shortcut keys, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, that's basically what that is. And now I can go to add-ons, and this one is just all the add-on settings here, like the pie menu and other stuff. But now I don't think I need to explain too much on this one, so I'll just go to the themes now. And this is how I changed the color of my lamp and my uh, camera here. So grid, I can make it all white if I want to, and if I move this aside you'll see that the grid is all white. So you can just go and customize this thing and wire edit and wire. I'll just put that white so I select this thing. And sorry, I just had to go pick up the phone, but now I'm back. So what we're gonna do is, let's go back here and we can just I'm just gonna customize this thing first and then I'll just meet you back here. So okay, I am back and I am done customizing this scene here, and this is kind of what I want it to look like. So now if I go back here you'll see, let's scroll up here and 3D view, and then if you click on this theme presets here you can change it, like from, if I click on the first one, black to black, it becomes all, you know, it looks like this when I change it. So let's go to the next one, and this is kind of what it looks like when it's Blender 24x. And we can change it to this one here, and this is this kind of looks like, I don't know, something. And this one looks more like, I don't know, I actually forgot, but let's go back to this, and then hexagon, that's how it looks, and science lab, and soft image, theme, and this one here. So I'll just change it back to, if I scroll down, or let me just make it go up. Okay, if I go down here to reset to default theme, it changes back to how Blender was. And then let's go to the next one, file. This is where you'll save all your fonts and textures and other stuff. And the system is like, what should I say? Like I don't actually know. It just changes, like what should I say? Let's say if I click on this, you'll just see CPU, but in some computers there's a option of GPU, and that GPU, if you click on it, and when you render an image or a movie file, it renders faster. So that's kind of what it is like. But that's all for right now, and after you're done you can just click on save user settings and then just click X, and it saves all the things. So that was the tutorial. Thank you for watching, and